Well, it is about 2:45 and I just finished doing some packages. I have a couple in the truck. I just finished doing this guy. I didn't film it, but it's a big wine press, wine filtering kit. There's actually 2 different motors that I got at my drop-off bin quite a while ago. Must have been a year and a half ago. And they've been on eBay for a year and a half. Finally sold them. I took a best offer of $180. They're going to Ohio. Pretty nice little unit there. I sold this guy this morning. This is a nice tool. Now I bought on Kijiji, I bought a whole bunch of these tools from a mechanic, and you know, the person that was selling them was definitely not a mechanic, so I think it was like a family member that may have passed away or something. But anyways, got a whole bunch of really nice tools. This is one of them, and the company is called Grip On, not Snap On, but Grip On, and it's a company in Spain. And this is actually for cutting pipe, so you can put it through here, and then you can clamp it down, and then you can tighten it up like that. It's actually not gripped on there, but you get the idea. Nice little tool. Anyway, sold it for $70, and they paid 20 or so for shipping, going to Tennessee. So it's just under $100. Just under $100 Canadian for that guy. Nice little find. So anyways, let's get outside and go. I'm going to bring this guy to the post office along with some other things, and I'll show you guys a couple changes that I've been making to the business over the last couple months. Alrighty, as you can see, winter is here early this year. A little bit of scrap in the back of the truck. That's just going to stay there for now. Got a couple packages in there. And now I got this thing. Alright, that is heavy. Truck's still running really well. Haven't had to do any work on it yet. It's been nice. Just changing the oil. Front brakes are starting to feel crunchy, so I gotta do that eventually. But other than that, it's been really nice. I like it. It's going well. And tailgate is still holding up just fine. My hitch lift, all that sort of stuff. This is my scrap area right over here, and I just don't have very much except for a big pile of dirty aluminum, which I didn't move this year, and so I'm going to be keep adding to it, and then eventually sometime in the spring or summer I'm going to bring it all in. So that's that, because the prices right now are just not very good. My Scrapyard quoted me like 8 cents a pound or something for that. Usually I can get like, back when it was really good, I was getting like 20-25 cents a pound for dirty aluminum, but it's gotten really weak. This is one other thing that I haven't really shown you guys. This is a Subaru Forester that I got for free. Yep, it was a family member that gave it to me. And this guy here, all the oil leaked out of the engine, and the engine seized up. It's a real bummer. It has practically brand new rubbers on it, so other than the engine, it's in really good shape. So the idea I had with this was either parting it out completely or replacing the engine, but I just don't have time for that. I don't have time for either of those things. That's in pretty good shape, but yeah, it's been sitting here for a couple months now. So other than that, I guess the only other thing that's kind of changed a bit was I enclosed this area here. Eventually I'm going to put up a door here. I just haven't found the right wood that I want to use. But yeah, I just enclosed this to block out some of the snow. And inside here is just my little work area. And I have that bench that I showed on a video a long time ago, but then I added a second one over here. And then I have, so I can really just spread out. I have all my tools on the back, on the pegboard up here that I use all the time, and more room to grow too. So I like that a lot. A little bit of shelving up here, and a little magnet for all my bits. I put my saws up here, and this guy here is a nice press that I picked up. Just that tool lot that I picked up, a whole bunch of nice stuff, and this was one of the things that I bought, along with this chop saw. This chop saw is really good. It has a really expensive non-ferrous blade on it, so I want to use that for chopping up metal easily and other projects that I want to get done. bunch of fire extinguishers. Some of these fire extinguishers can go pretty high if you can get them refilled. That sun is a bit harsh right now. Sorry, it's coming inside here. But up here, it's just storage, like air conditioners, good at air conditioners and stuff that I use for the house. But this here is kind of stuff that is ready to be sold and moved, and then more storage down there. Put up these two guys here, the couple deers, a couple bucks. This guy here I found in a storage locker, and that one there, someone gave it to me. So you can't sell taxidermy stuff in Ontario, so I just put them up there. I think it looks pretty cool. Got a little man cave thing going on, and all the fluids in the back there. And I have this is actually a piece of plywood. I plan on making that into a door. Just get a couple hinges. Nothing fancy, just something to keep the snow out. My snow blower needs some work. I ordered some, it's leaking fuel, so I ordered some new a carburetor kit for that. There's one other thing that I changed for my business, and it was a hard decision to make, but I actually got rid of my drop-off bin. And I got rid of the drop-off bin, it must have been mid-September, earlier mid-September. I canceled that, and it was a really hard decision, but there's a few reasons why I got rid of it. So I'll tell you in a second. Just pulling up to the spot where my drop-off bin used to be, and there's a little vintage shop. They actually, as soon as I pulled out, they got this Diabetes Canada bin here. You know, good luck to them. I wish them luck. They just they were ravaging my bin as well. They were taking anything and everything. So as soon as I pulled out, you know, they really liked having people drop stuff off so they could have stuff for their shop. And then I was kind of left picking up all the pieces at the end. And at the end, it was just nothing but, you know, crappy e-waste and garbage. Anyways, go to the post office. Then there's one other thing I want to check out before I go back home. This landscaping business is selling this little dump truck there. I don't feel like going all the way over there, walking through that field to go see it, so I'll probably just end up giving them a call and asking them what's the deal with it. It's not as big as I thought it was, so I don't know. I'll think about it. Getting a dump truck would be a good way to make a little bit of cash, you know, maybe get a kind of a junk removal business started and make some money doing that. Because yeah, like I was saying with my drop-off bin, I canceled that because you know, at the very end there was just so many people just picking at that place, picking at taking whatever they want. So it got really bad this past summer. I really noticed it, and then a lot of garbage was left for me to clean up, oils and other household chemicals, and just straight up garbage too. And it was just, I was trying to keep it clean all the time, and you know, everyone was just taking what they wanted from it and then leaving it all for me to clean up, and it was just, it got really annoying with me. I got really annoyed by it all, so I closed it. Difficult decision because I've gotten so much stuff from that place, but right now I have such a backlog of stuff that I can be selling on eBay. I just don't have enough time to be listing it all, so I'm gonna be taking more time to list stuff on eBay. But yeah, there was some times there, and I'd pull up to the drop-off bin, and you know, there would be guys there picking at the stuff, and you know, or they'd be driving by, you know, checking it out all the time, and I would be there, and they just, you know, everyone kind of acts and pretends to be your best friend, you know, like, hey buddy, how's it going? So good to see you, blah blah blah. And as soon as you leave, it's like, all right, I'm just going to take whatever I want. So yeah, I shut that down, and I don't miss it at all. It was causing me a lot of anxiety. I was actually had a few confrontations with people about it too that weren't very pleasant, and so I just was like, oh, I don't need this at all in my life right now. Yeah, so I canceled that, and I don't regret it at all. Well, it's a Tuesday morning. It's warming up a little bit, warm enough for the chickens to come out and go for a little walk. They've been cooped up for a while. This guy here, he's like a silky hybrid. He's half silky, half regular chicken. He's really nice though. I like his colors. Looks like it's going to be a female. You can tell by the tail. But yeah, that's like it's just a young chick. It's only a couple months old. We're going to start the fire. It's my routine. Right now in the house it's pretty cold. Fire went out last night. So inside the house it's about 14 degrees. So I already chopped up some kindling and stuff. And I just started putting it on. It's smoking on top of the embers right now, but I'll show you what I do. This is my kindling box right here, and so I just take my hatchet and I chop this stuff up. Actually, what is that doing in there? That is probably pressure treated. Never mind. But everything else in here is just little bits and pieces, you know, chopping up wood, scraps. And I just have this little block here, and all I do is just take a piece of wood and chop it up. Definitely a good thing to wear gloves for this. Not only because of the hatchet, but because there's lots of splinters when you're handling this stuff. There we go, that's how I get all my kindling. It's my little wood shed in here, and I can definitely tell there's a good dent in it so far. And we're not even into December yet, so I'm a little bit worried. But I have this, I have all this. This is actually 3 rows deep. So there's all that. That's probably, you know, maybe 2.5 cords, and then there's another 2.5 cords in this here, but these are really long pieces. The only wood I bought was that because I got a really good deal on those two, so it's double-sided, so there's 2 sides to it. And then and back here I have that, so that's another 3 pieces. Oh, there's a cat. Hello, Oceloti. He's a nice cat. There's 3 logs deep on that. So I'm hoping I can last the whole winter. We'll see. If not, well, I'll have to run the propane furnace. Well, usually I have a flint lighter, but I don't have one today. Now it's going up, it's going well now. Here we go. I'm gonna turn it off. It's a lazy man's way of starting a fire, I guess. I don't really have to worry about smoke coming out because I'm outside, so it's a good way of doing it. Alright, just close it up a little bit. I put a new duct on it. This one's aluminum. The other one I had was plastic. That's just the cold air return, and then the hot air goes right there into the window. It's got the metal flashing around it, so there's no risk of it burning the wood. Yeah, so this is good. I should have built an enclosure for it, but I never did, of course, because, you know, you don't really think about the heat until you need it. Got a little wood splitter. This guy here is really nice. I got cheap it was brand new in box. I should put it somewhere else, actually. Yeah, anyways, I should put it in the shed or something, but it was brand new in box. A guy bought it, never used it, tried to return it, but he was too late, so he was selling it for $150. They're usually around $300 in the store. They go on sale for $300. Yeah, oh. A red pepper, that's kind of random. My kids eat these things, and I guess this one was rotten. And then tried to give it to the chickens, but chickens are all the way in the pen. Both chickens are happy because I have this new watering system for them. So they just drink out of these holes, and then there's a hockey, not hockey puck, but like a heating puck in there, and it keeps the water thawed or not frozen. So all I have to do is just fill this up every day, but at least they get nice fresh water. This here's the picture that my shop sends me, and you can see right in there, right in the back there, that's a lot of copper. Not too bad. 3 furnaces and a lot of copper. Let's go get that. All right, got all the shipping done, and I've been back for a little while. I'll show you my loot here that I got from my HVAC company. Pretty good stuff today. Boy, oh boy, I've never seen, I don't know, this is a lot of copper. Oh yeah, I also went and got my car sprayed, oil sprayed. Getting ready for winter. It's a little bit late to get it sprayed, but it's better late than ever, I think. So yeah, they did a really nice job. I like this, going to this place. They got it all over everything. It's really good. Oh, I really need to get change these tires. Gotta get my winters on. Yeah, anyways, they even sprayed my lift and everything. He even sprayed it all of the hitch and everything like that. It's pretty good. Pretty good place. I like it. All right, let's check this out. So take this down. Take down my bucket. All right, let's see what's in the bucket. Even more copper in here. This piece of aluminum there. Oh, lots of copper down there, man. I don't know what's going on today. Why do I have so much? So anyway, that's nice. This stuff here is stainless steel. I throw it in with dirty aluminum. And that's aluminum there. Good. That's actually got a piece of wood on it, but yeah, they'll still take it. Take it as dirty. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Wow, that's a lot of copper. Not too shabby. And they gave me this here tool as well. And I'm thinking maybe I can, it's actually aluminum. It's aluminum wrench. So I'm thinking maybe I can find another nut that I can put here. I think that's all that broke on it. So maybe Rigid sells the nuts separately. It's a 24-inch bar. It's nice and long. Nice big tool. So I'm gonna look into that if I can get cheap enough. Yeah, then I'll go buy it, and then I can try to resell that. All right, it's the next day, and I'm just organizing all my copper from yesterday. Holy cow, it's a lot. Big pile of it. So I went through it all, and I kind of cut it up into manageable pieces. And there actually wasn't a heck of a lot of soldering joints. There's only 4 soldering joints in all of that. That's a lot. And then a little bit of brass. This piece here covered in duct tape, I think that is just going to go in as number 2. I think. I'm not sure. I doubt they would accept that as number 1. So yeah, number 2 it is. Organizing the truck a little bit because I have to go back to the shop, pick up more. They're a small shop. They don't like to have scrap sitting around. They can't afford the floor space, so I have to pick it up right away. Pretty much, that's the deal. Hi, Hero. Oh, he's on his trolley here. He can be a little bit dangerous if you get you can get clotheslined by this thing pretty hard. Oh, what? Come here. Hero. Come here. What's this? Oh, jeez. Come here. Come here. Oh my gosh. Kids come out here and they play with them and wrestle with them all the time. They love him. He's just a big teddy bear. He was a little bit nippy at first. When you first got him, you know, he would really use his teeth a lot on you and it would kind of hurt, but he's gotten over that. He knows his boundaries now, so it's pretty good. Okay, come here. I'm gonna pet you now. No. Ah. Just made it back home. My cat loves to climb trees. Coming back down? It's a good climber. Sometimes he climbs all the way up these trees here. Sometimes you'll see him way up there. He loves it. He's always chasing squirrels and stuff. He's a good mouser. Just made it back home here. Had the one oil tank, or not oil tank, oil furnace. This is the motor that goes with it. Yesterday's footage was cut off early because the memory card was full on my camera. Anyways, so yeah, yesterday I got this oil furnace and just a little bit of scrap tin. That was it. A little bit of copper too, but not very much. So that was from mostly a couple days ago. I'm going to cash that in today. Let's go see how much that is at the scrapyard. That's a heavy bucket actually. I'm not going to guess how much money I'll get. We'll just have to wait and see. But this tin here is probably just going to be around $30. Not very much. This furnace, I don't take much off of it because this wiring is not, you're not getting a lot of money for this insulated copper wire anymore. So unless it's really easy to take apart, take off, I don't touch it. It's a shame, but it's just not worth my time. I don't want to have to mess around with it too much. I want to show you this. I worked on that last night. These are just 3 shelving units that I had kicking around, and I was going to throw them out with the regular steel, but I'm going to bring this to my flea market, and I've bolted them all together with these bolts here. And I spent a lot of time actually rearranging these shelves, so that I'll show you why I did it. The DVD can fit in there perfectly. I'm going to bring this to my flea market, and these shelves here are going to be for DVDs, and I'll have to get something in that space there so they don't fall over. But yeah, that's going to be the idea with that. And these shelves here are going to be for books and books. Basically, this whole shelving will be for media, so DVDs, books, and my CDs. I'm thinking about putting the CDs on the top somehow. I'm not sure how exactly I'll do that, how I would do that. This is about 4 feet high. I want to paint this black. Actually, I won't show any of this. This will all be on my next video, but I'm going to tell you what I want to do. I'm going to paint this all black. On this side here, this is going to be the back side. I'm going to I have a big piece of pegboard that I'm going to put on it. And so this is just going to be like the inside of my booth, this part here. So yeah, this is just going to be a big piece of pegboard. The pegboard is going to stop about 3 feet high, and then I'm going to put a big long piece of wood, and then I'll just put like a little shelf here. And I was thinking of just putting a shelf all the way across. The kind of wood I want to use is this wood here. It's like fence paneling. This is all a nice cedar fence that I reclaimed. So yeah, I want to put that, just make a little bench, and then I can put stuff on top of the bench and stuff on the pegboard. Yeah, so and make it look kind of with the barn wood look. I think it will look really nice and rustic. I like that. The last week was pretty abysmal. I only made like 60 or 70 bucks for the whole day. It's pretty bad considering the rent is about that much. So I just made my day. Well, that's that. I'm going to close off the video with a trip to the scrapyard. So let's go right now and see how much we make on all of this scrap. All done at the scrapyard. Let's just take a look at the scale ticket. So as of November 21st, as of today, prices of copper, I'm getting $2.35 a pound. And it was 48 pounds, copper number 1, got $112.80. For the shred, I got $28.41 for $95 a metric ton. It was 660 pounds of it. Grand total, $141.20. That was good. Copper was a lot more weight than I thought, so that's awesome. That's really good. That's going to do it for this video, guys, and thanks for watching. If you want some more content, please make sure you subscribe and hit the like button. It really helps me out a lot, and we'll see you next time. See you on the next video. Have a good one. You big boy, big baby. Oh. Are you a happy dog? Are you comfortable? Fluffy pillow?